income is disposable so you don't pay any bills. Girl, I wish I didn't have any bills to pay for. I feel like if Chris is watching this video, he's probably going to be sweating at this next one. Assume you spend most of your money on clothes. Hello everybody and welcome back and welcome to my channel, and hopefully you have stumbled across this video, and if you have, my name is Chloe, and as you can see from the title of this video, it's a little bit different than anything I've done here before, but I've actually watched these videos. I love watching them, so I thought, you know what, I'll do a sit down sort of chatty video and answer your assumptions about me. So over on my Instagram, if you're not following me already, I'm gonna plug, it's at Allchloerose. I asked you guys basically to send in your assumptions about me, and it's been actually really interesting to see what you guys have said back. I mean, a lot of them have kind of been money related, which is really interesting. But yeah, I thought this is a good way for you guys maybe to get to know me a little bit better and just sit down. I haven't really done a chatty video in a while and just answer your assumptions. So I'm basically just going to get straight into it. I've got them all here on my phone. I actually put it on my Instagram stories twice. I did it the first time, and then when I was filming this video today, just earlier this afternoon, I thought, you know what, I'll just put it up on there again, and you guys have actually asked quite a few. So I'm going to get into it and answer them. I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit nervous to answer these because obviously some of them are a little bit personal. So I'll answer them the best that I can, and hopefully you get to know me a little bit better. Okay, so the first one is, you've had a few things done on your face, in brackets, nothing wrong with that. So if you guys haven't seen it already, I have had preservation rhinoplasty before. I will link the video on the screen and also down below, because I've done two videos. I did my whole vlog of my whole journey of my rhinoplasty, and that was very, very invasive. Like, you guys get to see me before, you get to see me on the day of my surgery, you even get to see me in the theatre having it done, and then afterwards, like my recovery and my whole reveal of it. It's honestly one of the biggest things I've gone through, so watching that video was quite emotional, me watching it back, but I'm glad in a way that I did document it all. It's good for me to just look back on it, really. So yes, I have had something done to my face. I've had in essence, nose job, as they call it. I used to hate my nose. I was so insecure about it. I basically touch upon this a lot more in my vlog video, and then I also did another video. It was 6 months on, and I did a Q&A because so many of you guys have asked me questions about it. Some of you are wanting to have it done, or you've had it done before. So if you are interested in having a little bit nosy, or even if you are interested in having the surgery, I'm not putting it out there, I'm not putting it on anyone that you should have surgery, but I just generally am so thankful that I had mine, and it was one of the best things that I've ever done. So I'll leave the links to those two videos down below if you want to have a little bit more of a look on that. And in terms of anything else that I've had done on my face, I'm very, very transparent with this, by the way. I don't really have anything done and I'm like, lie about it or don't tell you guys. So I've obviously had my nose surgery, and I also have lip fillers. So I actually haven't had lip fillers in quite a while. It's been quite a few months. It was like back towards last year that I last had them done. So I only have a little bit put in, and it's just 0.5 mil. And if you can see here on my lips, my natural lip shape, I actually have a Cupid's bow. So this bit actually comes up high, which I absolutely love. So I never let them sort of touch. And he basically just puts it in the edge of my lips mainly, and then mainly here on the bottom, just so it looks a little bit more plump, but still keeps the natural shape of my lips, because I'm very fussy when it comes to this. I like it to look natural. I don't like it to look like duck lips or like overdone. I literally just like it to look a little bit more plump, and then obviously when I have my lipstick and lip gloss on, it just enhances it a bit more. So yeah, those are the two things that I've had done to my face. I thought I'd just be very honest about it, and obviously everyone has their opinions on this, but for me, I'm happy with what I've had done. I feel like it does look natural to my face, it suits my face, and my nose is definitely the best thing I've ever done. So this next one actually is a really good kind of assumption, and it is, you are very body confident. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't feel like I'm fat, I don't feel like I'm thin, but I think body confidence is a really good way to put it, instead of sort of like labeling yourself as something, because I think it's so important to feel comfortable and feel confident in your own skin, whatever that be, because everyone is beautiful in their own shape and size. However, for me, ever since I probably hit about 21, I struggled with my weight, and I don't want to say struggled with it as in I gained loads of weight or anything like that. It was more just my metabolism. I could literally eat and drink whatever I wanted, have McDonald's twice a day, and I wouldn't put on any weight. However, I turned like 21, my body was obviously maturing a bit more, and my metabolism definitely slowed down. And now I do have to kind of like watch what I eat, and I work out a lot. But I generally like working out because I feel like it kind of goes hand in hand with my mental health as well. It just makes me feel a lot more happier. But yeah, I do definitely have to work out for it. I have to watch sort of what I eat. But saying that, I literally am the world's worst snacker. I have my snacks, I have my treats, I love a glass of wine. So it's not like I restrict myself. But in the terms of being body confident, sometimes I can feel a bit like, oh, if I'm in a bikini, and especially with my job being photographed every day, you can pick up like the littlest things. Like you can think, oh, I look big in that, or that doesn't look great on my body. So I would definitely say I am comfortable and confident in my skin. I'm just not where I want to be just yet, but I'm definitely getting there. And I also wanted to put that out there that obviously everyone sees these Instagram models and they see these girls with these amazing bodies, and they sort of, which is really great, aspire to. I do it myself. But sometimes when I'm sat there with a big bowl of crisps and I see this absolute flawless model, these abs, I'm just thinking, sometimes it's just not realistic. I cannot look like that 24/7. I have IBS as well, so I definitely bloat a lot, and I have issues with my stomach and like digestion and things like that. So I could literally sniff a carb and I would probably bloat. Sometimes I have to sort of schedule in when I'm shooting and stuff, so I know I won't be bloated. Or I definitely feel a lot more confident once I know I've been working out a lot that week, and just feel a lot healthier in my body too. So this next assumption is actually asked quite a lot, and it's just kind of asked in a few different ways, like worded in different ways. So I'll just answer it this time and probably cover it. But it is to do with money, and it is all of your income is disposable, so you don't pay any bills. Girl, I wish I didn't have any bills to pay for. My rent is obviously my biggest bill, and yes, it does cost me a lot. Obviously, I'm not going to go into facts and figures on my bills because that is just all my personal information, but I do have to pay for my rent, and I also have a lot more other bills I have to pay for that you guys probably do as well, and that includes like council tax, that includes like my equipment that I have, my phone, my desktop, my laptop, my gym membership. Like I pay out for all the regular things that I'm sure you guys do, so please don't assume that I just live this fancy lifestyle and I don't have to pay anything, because girl, I have to earn my pennies to pay my way in life. Trust me, I really wish I had a lot more disposable income, because I would be in Chanel within a second buying myself a bag. But yeah, I do have to watch my money. I do have to make sure I budget, and especially with the job I'm in, as I'm freelance, I don't have a paycheck at the end of the month like a sort of normal 9-to-5 job. My money in different times in different ways, so I definitely have to budget it, be money conscious, and remember that I have bills to pay at the end of every month like everyone else. And this kind of goes alongside it, which is another assumption everyone seemed to ask, and it is you come from a wealthy family / your boyfriend is wealthy. So I feel like this kind of like is inclining as if to say like my boyfriend pays for a lot. I'm very lucky that my boyfriend is generous. He's not sort of like a tight person. We both have a healthy relationship, that we both pay for things. Like sometimes we'll go for dinner and I'll be like, I've got this. However, he does treat me a lot to lovely dinners, going out and stuff like that. But then obviously we do split our bills in terms of living and food costs and stuff like that. So I definitely pay my way. And in terms of my family, I wouldn't say that I've come from like an underprivileged background. I haven't come from like a poor family, and I haven't come from a very wealthy family. But I was very lucky to have an amazing childhood, and my parents raised me so well, and I'm so lucky for that. However, they also raised me with principles. So since the age I could, I worked. I think that's like 15 or 16. My first ever job was in Topshop. So ever since I could work, I've always earned my wage. And obviously at the time I was living at home, so I was just earning sort of like pocket money to buy myself things, so I'd never be asking my mom and dad for money. And then obviously as I've grown older, I've had a lot more responsibilities and had to earn a lot more to cover that, and I've always paid my way. I kind of pride myself on that. I'm a very independent person. I actually enjoy paying my way in things. I don't like relying on anyone. I'm very sort of dependent on myself. But back on the subject of sort of a very wealthy family, I was so lucky to have amazing parents who gave me lovely things in life. Like we went on such nice family holidays, an amazing upbringing in sort of the home I lived in, the neighborhood I lived in, and I'm so thankful for that and grateful for it. And even just like the clothes my mom dressed me in, like I wouldn't say we're very wealthy, we were just good and happy, very good morals, and sort of the fact that money doesn't grow on trees and you've got to work for it. So this next one is a bit random, but it's quite funny, and it is, you look a lot like Serena's mom from Gossip Girl. And for all you Gossip Girl fans out there, I'm sure there's probably a lot of you, because I'm obsessed with it. I think I've watched the programme 1,000 times over from the beginning. I love Serena. However, I think Blair's probably definitely my favourite. I just love her personality and how she's so real. However, I definitely don't think I look like Serena's mom from Gossip Girl. I'll try and find a picture and put it up. But please comment down below if you actually think this, because I don't think I look anything like her. But I'm not sure if to take that as a compliment or not, because she's definitely a lot older than me and I pretty much have a baby face. So yeah, I'm not sure about that assumption. Again, like I said, a lot of these are very similar. So this is your family paid for your London pad. Honestly, I wish they did, but they didn't. I found this place with Chris. We were so happy with it, and we pay each month our way for this place. Parents haven't paid 1 penny towards it, not even like the furniture or anything like that. We've paid it all ourselves. Obviously, they've helped out and maybe got us like little housewarming gifts. But yeah, I've obviously split it all myself with Chris. So this next assumption kind of goes along with the fact of the one that was asked before, which is you're very body confident, and this is you only eat healthy food. And I'm kind of like laughing at this because I honestly wish I could only eat healthy food. I try my best to be healthy. Like if I know I've got a trip coming up or I'm going away, things like that, or I know I've got a shoot, then I will try my best to be healthy. And the fact that I'm obviously on a camera every day and I'm shooting every day, I am quite conscious of my body. However, with the healthy eating, I eat so many snacks. I am like the snack queen. I love a good snack, and I'm probably more savoury than I am sweet, but obviously I do love my sweet snacks. But yeah, I have a lot of treats. I treat myself probably way too often than I should, and I have a lot of wine, which is probably my downfall. Not an alcoholic, just put it out there. But yeah, I don't always eat healthy. I eat in just moderation, basically. I live like a balanced lifestyle, I would say. So this next one is actually a really nice assumption, and it is you are a very motivated, driven career girl. And I'm going to pride myself on that I am actually very career driven. It is probably one of my main focuses in life, and building this career that I've got I absolutely love, and I'm so focused, and it's probably so, and I'm so passionate about it because obviously it's my little baby, it's my own business, I work for myself. So yeah, I'm definitely motivated and driven, and I think when you work for yourself, you've got to be motivated. You've got to get yourself up and out of bed in the morning because no one else is going to do it for you. I'm not putting the time and effort in, then I'm not going to get it back. And I definitely think, sort of like the cliche saying is, what you put in is what you get out. So yeah, I definitely kind of pride myself that I'm very motivated and career driven. I'm quite proud of that. So the next assumption is you're rather organised than chaotic, and I'd probably say I am definitely more organised than chaotic. However, one of my goals this year, which I put in my New Year's resolution, was that I need to be more organised. I'm organised in the sense of like I'm very tidy, like I like a tidy, clean house. I'm quite OCD in that aspect. However, I'm probably not organised in like time management and things like that. Like that's something I have to work on. And especially with my job, I'm always having to write like to-do lists and try and like organise my brain. And like I swear I have like so many different open tabs in my head sometimes, and I can feel so disorganised. And my life can be quite chaotic, so it changes from one day to next week and from 1 week to the next. However, I would probably say I'm definitely more of an organised person than I'm chaotic, because that kind of ties in with the fact that I like to be like tidy as well. This is probably quite true, and it is, I assume you spend most of your money on clothes. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of my money goes on Zara. Like when I look at my bank statements, I'm like, Zara, food, Zara, food. However, this is quite controversial because a lot of my money doesn't get spent on clothes, because with my job I'm very grateful that I get gifted a lot of my clothes when I work on collaborations and stuff with my favourite brands, that they obviously gift me the clothes so I don't have to pay for them. However, I do pay for some of my clothes, so it's kind of like a yes and no answer, if that makes sense. Like I do love spending my money on clothes, and I pride myself on my appearance, even treat myself to like some nice designer items. Like on my birthday I bought my Chanel earrings, Chanel purse. For Christmas I bought myself the YSL bag. So I do like to sort of spend money on clothes and designer pieces. But I do spend a lot of money on food as well, I'm not gonna lie. Food is definitely the way to my heart. This next one is a bit weird because I don't think I've ever come across this way, but the assumption is that you are very serious, and I probably wouldn't say I'm a very serious person at all. I'm not really like a clown in that aspect, but I wouldn't say I'm a very serious person. Yeah, that assumption is probably wrong. I think I just come across normal, whatever normal is. I mean, I can have my weird moments, but yeah. I feel like a lot of these assumptions were based around money, so I'm going to kind of probably cut it short here and answer this one. But it's you have a very well paying job or come from a rich family. Brackets, no offense, love you. Very sweet to put that at the end. But like I said before, I wouldn't say I came from a wealthy family. I came from just a normal family. However, being freelance is sort of what I said before, is what you get is what you put in. There can be more quieter months, more busier months, so it kind of like weighs out, rather than having like a definite paycheck 9 to 5. Yeah, I would say this industry that I'm in can pay really well, but sometimes you can have quieter months, sometimes you can have really busy months, so it sort of balances out. I feel like if Chris is watching this video, he's probably going to be sweating at this next one. Everyone has assumed that I want to get married very soon. I definitely want to get married in the future. It's always on the cards. My mum and dad have been married for many years, which is so nice and something that I definitely look up to. And I think marriage is something great to sort of share the rest of your life with the person you love. However, right now I'm not looking at marriage. We have a lot of weddings to go to this year. A lot of people around us are getting married, like his sister, my sister's getting married next year, my best friend's getting married. So we've got all of that to sort of look forward to and celebrate. And I think we're just so happy with where we are at the minute. But I mean, definitely would like to get married in the future, but probably not too soon. Last but not least is you're a Cancer or Pisces star sign. Now, I am definitely into my star signs. I love reading up on it and like astrology and all sort of like that. But I am not Pisces, I'm not Cancer, I am a Scorpio. I was born on the 12th of November, and I'm definitely probably a true Scorpio, like given my traits and things like that. And also I kind of believe in like when it says like your compatible signs, because I'm definitely compatible with Chris and he is Cancer. Also my best friend who's Aquarius, and then I have other friends who are Cancer. So yeah, I feel like I'm definitely sort of like a true Scorpio. We forgive but we don't forget, which is very true. And we are quite stubborn in our ways, which is definitely true for me. But yeah, I do love looking into horoscopes and reading them. Sometimes they're obviously a little bit vague, but yeah, I do believe in it. Okay, so that is it guys. I feel like I'm going to keep it quite short and sweet, and hopefully you did like this video. If you did, please give it a like. Hopefully you know me a little bit better after these assumptions. Some were very true, some were very wrong, but it was really interesting in reading them. And thank you for everyone that sort of put their assumptions forward. And if you do have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below and I'll get back to you. But until next time guys, I will see you then.